Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Christine here with Malekith's campaign in Total War Warhammer 3 Immortal Empires. This is the second most popular Dark Elf campaign in the game according to your votes. And what I'm going to do in this video is show you how you can play it and really take advantage of the situation. Our goal here in this campaign is to be able to get Helebron as a Confederation as quickly as possible, because she has some really good territory that will give us a ton of possibilities. We also want a non-aggression and trade agreement with them, and then we want to pay for a non-aggression pact with Karen Carr, sorry. It is going to cost some money that we do need, obviously, for other things, but money is not necessarily going to be too big of a problem. What we want to do here is start building Nagaron to tier 2, and we want to move Malekith. You want to move Malekith closer to the Skaven army. There's a lot of Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, and even Lord Voldemort reference over here. Yes, Scabbers, I see you right there. Feels like the weird crossover between Star Wars and Harry Potter. Regardless, over here in this battle, while I am using auto-resolve mods for the purposes of this video, I would probably recommend auto-resolving this by default, or you can fight it manually, but make sure you chase down as many of the Skaven as possible. Because what you're interested in this situation is to get as many slaves as possible. Now, the reason I moved Malekith closer to that army before attaching the Sorceress is if you don't do that, even if you skill up in campaign movement range, you won't have enough movement range to sack and occupy this particular settlement, which you do want to do. Unless you take the mage out, right? So it is a weird thing with campaign movement range when you're attaching a hero. Now, over here, what we kind of want to do is we just want to... Let's take a look. So that would cost... Okay, let's just go with that particular structure for the growth. And I have enough slaves to get Nagaron to a higher tier, but not right now. I'm going to wait one turn, because if I wait one turn, you do need to have 600 slaves, just worth pointing out, from the battle. So there is some element of RNG. If you can't get 600 slaves, I'm actually going to go with the Artisan's House over here. If you don't have 600 slaves from the initial battle, so there is a range, especially with auto-resolve, you can increase it if you do these things manually. Just keep in mind that Caster Lord will do more damage than auto-resolve, vanilla auto-resolve, even on legendary and very hard battle difficulty will ever do. So you do need 600 in order to pull this off. Is, for the most part, doable. Like 90% of campaigns, I have gotten those slaves. Okay, so now, over here, we want to move Malekith right to the border, and now we want to get... We want to get Nagaron to tier 2. We want to get our barracks to tier 2. We want to get this, the marble quarry. And then over here, we may want to get the grove building right here in Nagaron. So now we can get dark shards, regular dark shards. Yes, the money I have spent certainly have affected me, but it's not really going to be too big of a problem because we do have ways around that. Specifically, what we do is declare war on the All-Seeing Eye. We then declare war on Malice Darkblade's siege enemy. They're not going to affect you, and it will give you money. Money won't be too big of a problem in this campaign, by the way, if you play your cards correctly. I just need that extra dark shard right here. Of course... I'm actually going to get rid of the growth building because what I need is to get the slave pens as quickly as possible. Yes, mistakes are made. I want to get this black arc as fast as possible out there. Growth would be nice, don't get me wrong on that. It would be very, very nice. We do need 2 masters, so how are we going to go about that? Interesting question. Very interesting question. Well, we can declare war on Tarax, which will... not hurt us at all. The reason it won't hurt us at all is because Tarax's AI, at least at the moment, and even if his AI worked differently, just gonna point that out, even if his AI worked differently, it wouldn't freaking matter. So anyway, just get these 2 masters right here. and start marching into Malekith. The nice thing about Masters is they give you that growth. So you already have your heroes, you got your Dark Shards. Now we move on to Ashrak. You do have a limited window of opportunity over here before Valkia steamrolls over through Ashrak. She is going to take some time before she does so, but like within 4 turns or so, she's certainly going to take Ashrak. And there's nothing these guys can do to stop her. So right now, we just move over here in raiding stance. We start moving those heroes right there. And what you want to do over here as quickly as possible, get a Dreadlord with... get the Dreadlord that has that particular capability. Okay, now, what are we seeing over here? So we got the Mung. You could declare war on the Mung as quickly as possible. But what I think I'm going to do in this affair is go to Valkia, if you see her. If you don't see her, you can... There's an interesting dilemma, isn't it? Right here with respect to all of that. What to do, what to do. I'd rather not cancel the slave pins, to be honest with you guys. Yeah, that's a tricky one. I mean, obviously I can delay recruitment by 1 turn, but that's kind of a bit, like, you know, pointless. What to do? Well, there we go. Just a bit of money with Karen Carr. Yeah, I mean, losing that money with Karen Carr did certainly hurt me. So we're just gonna get some Spearmen right now. Not the best choice in the world, but it is something at least I can use. I do want to recruit as much stuff as quickly as possible over here. Like, I don't want to delete out. But yeah, like, that money that I paid Karen Carr at the initial part of the campaign, it is a sacrifice early on. I obviously wouldn't have had these issues if I hadn't, but it is worth it in the end. It will certainly be worth it. Okay, so we got the sacrifice of Maflin. And now what we're going to do is we want to move closer over here. Just move on to this situation. We encounter Valkia. We declare war on Grond through her. Now, the reason you want Grond is because Grond is good territory. So you don't want to just leave it to Valkia to burn to the ground. She won't benefit from it. Actually, when you're playing Valkia, you kind of don't want to burn Grond to the ground. Anyway, so over here, like, how much movement range do we have? 22. That's enough. We go over here, and we're just going to loot and occupy because we do want that rebellion. Just repair this one. Don't repair the main structure. And now we get more guys over here. It is going to take just a bit to pick up. Yep, get that sweet tier 2 building. Get Chief Master for Malekith. Get Burning Head and Kindle Flame for Malekith. Get Training. And actually Growth as well. Because there's... Like, yeah, the melee skill line does await, but that initial skill is just not great, and besides, we'll benefit more from the training at the moment. Don't use the slaves. You will want to save them for the Black Ark. You want to get that Black Ark ASAP. And a point of fact, we're actually just going to sell all of this. The reason we're going to sell that is because we're going to be building some barracks, gentlemen. Okay, so pretty straightforward after this point for the next couple of turns. Just... smash Grond to pieces very, very easily. Like, Malekith doesn't... Like, the reason I recruited that second army in Nagrond is because Malekith doesn't necessarily have the movement range to attack from here to here, right? So we just build a barracks. Now, ignore that heroic victory. That's auto-resolve being bullshit sometimes, so although it doesn't matter. Regardless here, we just want to move Malekith. Force March, yes, he will be tired. I could transfer the troops, but it's not really necessary. When you transfer troops, you... Okay, so we're at 600 over there. Okay, so 657. We're still gaining some of them. And in this case, we want to get Battleless Business. Like, research-wise, you just want to pick up all these free to get to upgrade 1 as quickly as possible. And in terms of other things, like, yeah, just keep getting agreements, various agreements. Save those slaves. Getting that Black Ark ASAP is really, really important. It's not so important that I'm willing to sacrifice, you know, getting the tier 2 capital, but it's still pretty damn important. Alright, so over here, the army that I have here is sufficient for my needs. I'm just going to pick up another one and start recruiting more Dark Shards. The reason I'm doing all of this, like, one, I do obviously want a rebellion here. Pretty simple to understand, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna move Malekith right there. And I'm not even gonna recruit here. So I'll just deal Garan, deal with this entire situation. The Black Ark will probably be recruited in 1-2 turns from now. So maybe I shouldn't have rushed, you know, the slave pens. Could have waited a bit, but still, just getting the ability is useful. Alright, Grand has fallen. I just took it out. Now to recruit that Black Ark. You want to get this at ASAP. And you want to also ensure that you're getting that rebellion up as quickly as possible. Now over here, there's going to be a bunch of factions that at this particular point will be willing to surrender to you. That's the benefit of the initial declarations of war. It's like just being able to get some money over here through what we've been doing. Grand is still alive. Alright, so right here, we just want to recruit some Black Ark Corsairs. We can disband this army, but honestly, like, it's just, like, that's a filler army anyway. So get Inspiring Presence. Rebellion will kick up here, deal with it, get the slaves, benefit from the slaves from an experience standpoint. You should be able to get Malekith's quest battle, his first quest battle, very quickly. Yes, I do have a master over here. I'm just benefiting from the experience right here in this situation. Note that you can save yourself some money right here by by recruiting the Black Ark. And obviously, you know, just transferring the units over to the Black Ark because of that 50% upkeep. Okay, so 3 turns until battle is business, then 4 turns for Driven by Vengeance. So we just deal with the rebellion over here, then we go deal with the Great Arena, and then we will, and once all the barracks are complete over here, we will go start making deals with Hellebron. Though that is likely going to require a declaration of war against Valkia, which is not really going to be a problem, to be honest with you. Okay, over here, I've done Malekith's quest battle, and so now we go deal with these guys right here. No problem, gain some slaves. I will actually end up spending more slaves over here than I gained, but what we want to do is get Grand to tier 2, get that barracks to tier 2. Oh yes, we're going full on ahead with this one. Also get this barracks to tier 2. Because we're just gonna get more masters. Why not, right? We certainly don't have a lack of masters. And final point, it would be nice to get that particular structure, undeniably so, but that will wait. So just get that to tier 1, do whatever you can. You could also just not get this extra master if you want to, but hey, we got 4 freaking masters, gentlemen. This is all calculated. Okay, so now Malekith's done his job. So what do we do now? Well, we first begin by starting to sell all of this. Now, I'm not going to exploit, you know, certain things I absolutely can over here in this situation, but we are going to go ask her to join in as many wars. What is important here is you want to get your relationship with her to let's say, to a decent amount. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to abuse this situation because I don't need to abuse this diplomatic situation. Because Hellebrand is not going to be an instant confederation regardless of what you do. So instead, we're just going to sell her all of these territories. Maybe get some, you know, maybe, nah. Let's just go without the cheese. So if you're thinking, oh, you're just going to cheese the settlement swapping and all that. No, you don't even need to do that in this particular case. I am not joking on this. Just make sure you build barracks in every settlement. Right? If you want the money, sure, fair enough. You're probably going to need it. Let's just go with 2,000, right? Again, it's not at all necessary. So right here, we declare war on him. And we get Hellebrand to join in for the sake of Grand. Because she is going to value Grand quite a bit. Right? So get her involved in tons of freaking wars. Now, she's only 112 right here because I didn't abuse the settlement swapping. But that's fine because she won't join all of our wars anyway. So now, with that sorted out, we declare war on virtually everyone. That is not a joke, by the way. We declare war on Valkia. Make sure you do declare war on Valkia like this, because you want her to also join in the fight against her vassals, maybe. Or she won't in this case. So you're going to have to deal with those vassals. So, okay, now we've got a bunch of declarations of war. We can get some peace agreements as well. There is possibly another enemy I could have had her join in, but the more enemies you have for her, the better off you'll be. Okay, so we got masters. We got a bunch of stuff over here. We are losing money per turn, but that's not really going to be a problem for much longer. So what do we do now? Well, you got plenty of choices. No joke. You got a ton of possibilities right here. What I'm going to do is go after the Skaven, who may have a significant army over there, but we're going to take that Skaven territory, sell some of it to, you know, Clarkarond, because we do want to eventually confederate them as well. And depending on how you want to play this, let's get that loyalty. You can either go for...
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Moving.
Okay, we move her here. She's gonna get those Blackheart Corsairs. She's still in range.
My talents. Anchors away. Lord of Fear.
Okay, we just want to move the Blackheart, but we don't want to move too far away from her.
Sail, damn you.
Because we obviously want to ensure we have enough movement range. Okay, we get rid of this particular structure. And we just recruit one more unit there. Now, the Hmong are going to start coming towards you. This is going to take some time, gentlemen. Like, don't expect this to be done instantly. Do expect this to take some time with respect to Valkia. You will probably need to declare war on Sigvald as well. Not a problem, because Hellebrand can beat the tar out of both of them. Like, seriously, all those enemies that I just declared Hellebrand can win against all of them. Now, it is beneficial that Valkia is closer to Hellebrand and her core territories as opposed to Grand, because we do want Grand. Now, you might lose Harkaldra. That is not an issue. Not a problem. Okay, so Hmong are just advancing closer and closer. Skaven will always take this particular territory. Just part of the Skaven nature. I know how, like, this is the thing, with these kind of videos, you have to know, like, okay, how is the AI going to act? How are they going to do things? How are they going to decide, you know, X, Y, and Z, right? We're going to go beat the crap out of Elifanar here.
Black-hearted.
And we're going to do so by getting some Blackheart Corsairs. And over here, we want to start training this. And yeah, get another Dreadlord because we got some angry Norskins heading for us. it's not really a problem. Oh, but you're losing money cost, and what will you do? Plenty of things. See all those lovely declarations of war that I just got? They're all gonna pay for everything. Like, it's not even funny. Now, Leafanar is no joke. Like, make no mistake on that. Like, don't underestimate the Leafanar, because it might be the last damn thing you ever do, honestly.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
So just get, you know, one spearman. One freaking spearman. The Norskins over here, they're gonna take their sweet time getting to me, so I have some time. I could have used the Black Arc in that situation to, you know, some units over there. It isn't important. And once she meets Sigvald, like, Valkia is gonna terrorize her. Like, don't... Like, you can genuinely send Malekith against Valkia, and you will win. Right? You can destroy her main fortress. So going after Leafanar is gonna cost me. But, ultimately, I gotta tell you guys one particular aspect about all of this.
I admire your
We're gonna get that money. Okay. Karankar is willing to confederate. Don't declare war on Silostra just yet. Or maybe do, but not like this.
I will strip every inch of meat from your
Okay, declare war on some Beastmen for some money, not problem. Grumbrindle is certainly taking his sweet ass time, isn't he?
What lies ahead?
Alright, so the Moon are approaching over there.
The Black Court. At once. It is done.
Okay, leave these guys alive. Like, the goal is to get Hellebron, is not to get these fellows. So sell them the Temple of Cain. Like, the worst decision you could make right now would be to...
Dark servant.
Okay, so over here we're gonna need some protection. Is this a winnable battle? Maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. But I would think so. I would certainly think so.
Don't care who you are. I smut. Your flesh will decay.
Don't be too worried about this. You can declare war on...
I shall see to your...
you can declare war on a bunch of factions.
You want to die now?
More and more and more. If you need to declare war on Silostra, declare war on Silostra. It will not hurt as badly. Okay, so right here, just because we do need something to keep us going.
Do not give...
A timely arrival. My warhounds have not...
There we go. Problem solved. Is this incredibly stupid? Yeah. I won't dispute that it is. I can't really dispute that it is it? Alright, here, the Skaven will be a problem for this army, but it is a battle that you can most definitely freaking win.
cruel and deadly.
Truth be told, this one is a bit more dangerous, but Norskins are not especially great in battle. It would have been easier, like, just a tip if you want to avoid this. I could have obviously abused diplomacy more to get more money. If you're willing to do that, go ahead. There's Valkia doing her thing. And with that money, I could have started recruiting here earlier, which obviously would have been incredibly beneficial, but, like, this is actually a lot more winnable than you think, because these guys, this is a level 2 army with, like, no fucking benefits whatsoever. But yeah, obviously, you know.
Master of cruelty. Onwards! Onwards! Thralls, move!
Alright, leave this here, like so. You kind of want... Okay, don't Don't take the settlement with Malekith. Take it to the Black Ark. Yes, you will take some damage. Whoop-de-doo.
Battle awaits. Their meager wealth is mine.
But you just kind of want to have that flexibility that Malekith provides you. Alright, Prince Sigvald, the other bastard. That's gonna be tight. Because, like, if she were to fight right now, she'd lose. But then again, do we care? No, we do not. No, we do not. So, we're just playing for the chess, gentlemen. Like, basically, to confederate Hellebron, you want War Leader for Malekith. You can go with Tyrant if you want to, but I do find War Leader to be the better choice most of the time. Then, yeah, Sea Dragon and all that.
Hateful bidding.
Now, this army has one particular purpose. Its purpose is not, by the way, to go after... Okay. Lots of possibilities. Magical possibilities. Unit recruitment possibilities. So many choices. So much fluff. Gotta love getting so much stuff sorted out.
Bride of madness.
Make sure you get both of these. The reason you want to get both of these, by the way, and yeah, get the sorceress with
Who seeks my malice?
dark magic. Money, again, bit of a problem, not gonna lie. There we go. We live to fight another day. And he will be willing to fight another day. Like, just ignore these guys. They'll keep Tarks in checks for quite a decent amount of time. Make sure you get Ward of Cain. Yeah, those Dark Shards. Let's just say we're gonna start feeling that aspect. You can leave the Black Ark to defend the city from, you know, the rebellion. Martial Name of Power. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Another Martial Name of Power. Poison attacks, poison blade, let's go with that.
I shall destroy.
Make sure you start getting Sheath Master. Get the growth and get the training. Yeah. Sweet Jesus, that is a lot of shit that we're just doing here. We got every hero. Oh! Oh! Well, if they attack us, well, they're screwed. They're actually gonna be fucked.
I've been looking forward.
I will strip every...
But not to worry. Oh, we can deal with the financial issues. Just gotta cancel the port. Bit of a shame, but we can instantly construct it later on. Right now, I'm just a bit busy, you know, sorting all of this. Okay, we will take that. I don't know what the Skaven are doing. I wouldn't care necessarily. Oh, you little shit. Okay, another quest battle. That's not really a problem. We are losing some money, but it's like...
Let them know death's touch.
We got it all sorted out,
Claim your
gentlemen.
prize, true king. Favored of the Witch King. I command you now.
Fear me.
Now, Alifanar...
Die. Red King.
Yeah, we took some damage there.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Now, Alifanar will not attack you via the sea.
Don't waste my
And there we
time.
go. Hellebrand is ours.
Do not think I'm incapable.
Why are you
There we go.
here?
Guaranteed Confederation. You might say, well, you lost Hellebrand, you've got Valka breathing down your neck, what the hell did you gain from all of this? My reply on that subject, gentlemen? I gain a lot, actually. Look, obviously, losing Hellebrand's army is not ideal, so if you can choose otherwise, that is a better solution.
My cruelty knows no limits.
But
Your wretched flesh will
it is not a concern yet.
King of the Druki.
Oh, but the Skaven and all that shit. Okay, fuck the Skaven.
Moving amongst them.
They're just got Skaven slaves.
Council orders.
Moving amongst them.
A bunch of heroes will defeat a bunch of Skaven slaves, I'm gonna tell you that much.
Dark Lord.
I don't have time for words.
Now, you just kind of want to repair that first. By the way.
Druki servant.
And if you need more money, there's plenty of opportunities to do so.
How malicious.
Problem is here, you know, that quest bell is... Yeah, that's gonna be something.
black-hearted dreadlord.
We're gonna exploit feuds. Oh, don't worry, I'm going to solve this. Somehow. I think I know what to do.
Do not ask that. Go on.
The war will decree if you are an ally or meat for carving.
Yep.
The more
Noble of Nagaroth. Create chaos. Dread Commander.
So we got 5 turns.
Dark and
Not a lot of slaves.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Dark Lord.
But Hargonef's garrison can hold up against... Valkan will not be able to attack us next turn. So I'm counting on that.
Dreadlord. Noble blood.
a black-hearted rogue.
As for the situation over here, well, just give it a bit of time.
Lord of the Black Tower.
Obviously, the ideal scenario over here would have been, well, whatever. Like, this is the problem with even with using AR mods. Like, you end up in this kind of situation where you take a lot more damage. Well, yeah. So much for her, I guess. Yep.
Put them in chains.
You take a lot more damage by then fighting these kind of battles manually. Jesus, everyone's declaring war on me. Guess everyone hates me. Withdraw with them.
Dry land.
Dark deeds.
Dreadlord.
Vicious warrior.
I am the Witch King.
But it is one of those problems.
Hateful bidding. Dreadlord, awaiting command. No, not possible.
But this one is an easy one.
And bloodshed await. They belong to me now.
Talk of your
So now sell the Rock to Gorge to Grumbrindle and start building up a military alliance with Grumbrindle. I shit you not.
master.
You don't realize it, but Grumbrindle is actually your best buddy. He's your best friend.
Dreadlord
Make that
of the
work.
Druki.
Yes, I know. Lack of options.
Everywhere ruin.
Alright, so now over here. There's a lot of witch elves.
Master Druki.
Or rather, a lot of masters, my apologies.
The weak die. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Tarax is just chilling. Valkia, yeah, she took a bunch of damage.
Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
For him, you just want the Ward of Cain. Like, by the way, about the Leaf on R, yeah, I would have won that. Had I been at full strength, certainly would have won that. Key aspect over there. Okay, next turn we're just gonna use the Sacrifice of Cain. You can do this a bit slower. You don't need to be as insanely aggressive as I have been in this situation. But the point is, you just create an affair, and this is what I'd like to emphasize here. This is all about ensuring you get Hellebron, because you get Hellebron, you get her territory, right? And that gives you a lot more power and flexibility in the campaign. Like, even though this territory is ruined, it's better for it to be under your control than what has happened here. than having Hellebron control all of that. Okay, so right here we're just gonna keep upgrading stuff. And make sure you use the slaves for the sake of money. Though don't go too crazy on that, but just as long as you have enough to support your economy, you're good. You're golden. So over here, yeah, we're just gonna defeat the ogres. And yeah, I do have that destroyer back. Like, if I had fought the tower battle manually, what would have happened is I would have basically lost no one. And I could have then fought the quest battle and maybe taken a bit more time to recover from that, to deal with the Leafanar, etc. Or sack the settlement over there. No, you do not get... They're besieging Nagron. Skaven. Skaven. What do you want me to say about that? Ooh, he's coming for us, gentlemen. I am so terrified. What he gonna do? What he gonna do when we come for him?
What's best for me? Real military might. Seeking cruelty.
You know, I'm just tempted to ignore this shenanigan bullshit. And just, like, yeah. Because, like, there is no way you're defeating a tier fucking 3 garrison of Nagron. Hell, they wouldn't defeat the tier 1 garrison. And there is a firm argument I can make that I can easily...
As you say.
Okay,
Yes.
so this particular army...
Favored of the Witch King.
Right, just keep that over there.
Hey! Druki, bloody slaughter awaits.
Good. Good.
Cruel Dreadlord. For Nagaroth.
Yeah, ogres do get the weird strength and honor resolve for their camps. I don't know why, because their camps are worthless, but hey.
Death to all enemies.
Get out of our house!
And now, ladies and gents,
I'm not much for words, but I'm pretty nifty with an axe.
it's not quite enough, but don't you worry about that. We can sort that out later. We're not in a hurry.
Becomes
Just worth pointing out. Like, legit. We are not in a fucking hurry. Oh, the rebellion will happen. What will you do, Constant? Why do you think the Black Ark is there? FYI. So I'm just gonna wait for that Cainite Assassin to join my ranks, and then we are gonna go for that quest battle. But yeah, like, the only battle I might have quote-unquote lost. I mean, mistakes happen, but this is all about, you know, principle and all that stuff. Okay. So what we want to do here, couple of things. You do want to fight the Sisters of Twilight, but you don't necessarily want to fight them with an army like this, because Sisters are pretty crazy. Oh. You know, I feel bad, because I said I was going to use that. It would have helped me a lot, but whatever, right? Let's just pump it out right now. Could use a casualty replenishment anyway. That's on me, gentlemen. Now, if you ally Grumbrindle, which I certainly do intend to do...
Welcome. The Black Court will hear you.
Then you're not going to be able to ally Katep. Be aware of that. Plan accordingly, all that kind of stuff. Why do you... Oh, yeah. See, this is the problem with Grumbrindle. He really hates other Dark Elves, too, so he's not going to appreciate what I just did there. Same time, it is worth doing. No. So, you can pick a fight with Katep. Though, be warned that it's not the easiest fight in the world. Ooh, Sigvald. Sigvald. I kind of expected he would show up somewhere else. What are you guys doing here?
Lord of Nagaroth.
I have dark
Ooh.
No friends, only victims.
A novel prospect.
Valk has retreated.
Witch elf priestess.
I kill for Cain.
Dark Lord. As ordered.
Your death will be remembered in another of my...
Now, what we can do there is fight that quest battle.
King of the Druki.
Get the money. Use the money. Use the slaves. Sell Grumbrindle a tier 2 settlement. He'll appreciate that more. See, this is the thing about Dark Elves. This is why they end up dominating.
Malekith, preparing to march. On my way.
Because they can do shit like this. Where it's like, oh yeah, it would take this many turns and this much money and all that stuff. It's like, who gives a crap?
I'm not much for words, but I'm pretty nifty with an axe.
There we go. Simple. All I wanted really was the military access.
Meet ritual.
Because the thing about the military access, to understand this, that's actually a harder army than you might think. So we're just going to go for the black pillar. Or maybe not. Maybe we just recruit more stuff. Yeah, that is the way the game right now. I gotta wait, right?
Witch elf priestess.
The great arena will burn, I
Druki
suppose.
servant.
Master of Nagaroth.
More slaves, more money, more stuff. Complicated situation.
Yes.
Indeed. Even Malekith agrees. So here, we just want full plate armor.
My cruelty knows no limits.
Plate master, foe seeker, good.
Mercy.
Make sure we get scavenged right here, Dance of Death. You just want to get elusive. I mean, it's not the role Cainite assassins have in Bal, but... And weirdly enough, he didn't equip that, but... When he really should have. But now we can, you know, merge some items, equip those. It's right before these kind of battles that I do prefer to take stock of, hey, you know, maybe I have these kind of items. I can use X, Y, and Z. So let's just do that. Equip all of them with full items. These things do count in auto-resolve. I know I'm horrible at item management. I just don't care. I'll readily admit that one. I just don't give a shit. Okay, that's enough. Well, the rod. There's also a rod.
I am the Witch King.
Command me.
Alright, so right here,
of the Witch
we
King.
take that settlement,
cease.
we sell it
What
to...
awaits me?
Oh, good. I gotta thank the ogres for their great and glorious service to me. Because they rebuilt that settlement, and I'll be able to benefit from that particular aspect. I'll take it. I'd rather not have to fight you right now. Yeah, but relationships with Grumbrindle are gonna be complicated. So Sigvald's probably gonna put the settlement under siege, which is like whatever. Oh yeah, this battle. You always forget, like, for whatever unknowable fucking reason, Malekith has a quest battle in Lustria because reasons, I guess. Now the real question you gotta ask yourself is, are you feeling lucky?
Such slaughter awaits.
Because you gotta ask yourself that fundamental question. Bit of a tricky one, but it's like just the Minotaurs and the Sagor that are a
More
problem.
slaves are required. Druki nobility. Unseen
You
and
could
deadly.
decide to ignore this,
Nagaroth warrior.
and
What now?
the monoliths. No problem.
Dark servant. Let them know death's touch.
We will at least hear you before deciding your fate.
Success awaits.
Get that?
A timely arrival.
Piece of Grimo de Varg.
Taking
Sure.
the magic.
Non-aggression pact.
No mercy.
And we attack the eagle. We still have... Ooh. They ran away.
Fear my malice.
That is so fucking hilarious. It's like, it's genuinely funny.
Speak. I shall destroy.
Okay, forget that. That's not gonna work.
Onwards.
It would have been hilarious though if it had.
Terrible concoction.
Oh.
Watch and wait.
We can lure them in.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
They might see us, of course, but they might conclude that they can take us anyway.
To show.
This is real military
I've
might.
skills to show.
But yeah, we just lured them in. I'm surprised the Beastmen decided to do what they did there.
What?
Okay. So now there's two possibilities over here. You know, I can go for Grumbrindle's territory to go for Katep. The real power comes from the aristocratic name of power. Oh, let's go with that. Save some money. You might say, oh, your economy is going tits up. It's not. I don't know what you might think on this subject, but let me just be as blunt as possible. It is not. Like, it's not even coming close to going down for me. I am close, sure. I won't deny that. But it is not gonna go bankrupt. It is an army.
Lord of the Black Court. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
The monoliths,
Feared by all.
well, no. We don't have enough. I'm not worried about going bankrupt right now, because I know Sigvald is going to fight me.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
His vassal just ran away, though. I'm a bit surprised by it. Maybe I should have just
What?
attacked Sigvald directly. What do I know?
A black-hearted rogue. A black-hearted rogue.
As long as you're just a bit above positive money-wise, you'll be fine.
Untouchable.
I would like to get Grumbrindle on this. Like, maybe that Dark Elf battle, that High Elf battle, yeah, this might not be winnable. Although, Dark Conduit is a nasty fucking business.
Set them loose.
But regardless, we just go deal with Sigval. Let's see what Valka does, because maybe we can benefit from that. Nope. Well, that's a bit annoying.
I march onwards.
He didn't attack me. He's stuck. That's the hilarious part. He genuinely is stuck.
Feared by all. I admire your darkness.
King of the
Wait.
Anchors away. Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
This is so bizarre. Ooh, he actually was taking attrition damage. He did, mind you, I didn't fight him. Okay,
Dreadlord of the Druki.
we go after Leafinar.
Absurd suggestion.
And we also go beat the shit out of some greenskins.
Create chaos. Death to all enemies.
That Hellebron apparently couldn't defeat.
Claim this place.
Get rid of that. We're gonna get some more.
Mixing spells.
Witch elves?
Observing these thralls. Dark and noble warrior.
Still don't know where Valkia is, and that terrifies me. Oh, I'm not afraid of many things, but I am afraid of Valkia. I know Malekith would beat the tar out of her, but
Dreadlord.
yeah.
Welcome.
Your
So they're not quite willing to. Okay. To confederate right there. It's only a matter of time. And if they don't see the light, they will be obliterated. Malekith doesn't accept
warrior.
no for an answer.
conquest lies ahead.
Alright, more dark shards.
For the Witch King.
Malekith.
Black-hearted Dreadlord.
Get that up.
All shall kneel before
Yeah, get that Black Arc benefit up. Ignore this. I need to get rid of some of these armies, right? For pretty damn clear, obvious reasons.
Will Stromfell spare me from
I don't know why she even got the peace agreement with me. Was she so terrified of Malekith? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
I care little for your twisted desires.
Oh, you can benefit, by the way, from declaring war on the Scourge of Cain.
There is little you can say that will improve my mood.
Because then you might turn around and get the Confederation with them.
good service.
The main point, though, is like just getting Hellebron is a hell of a boost. There we go.
Behold.
There she is. The best kind of situation with this, Black Lotus. Leadership, Fear, Dark Venom. I prefer the Fear. Just in general. Passive effect, right? Silustra is gonna go bye-bye. Oh, yeah. That is a side effect, unfortunately, that you can't quite ignore. See, it might just be best not to ally Clarkarant until, yeah, Moog, until you're ready to...
Druki servant.
So there's Valkia, there's Grumbrindle.
Electing my
Come, fellow Druki.
I got my Confederation with them. But yeah, if there's a lesson in this, guys, and I could, you know, just remove it, reload, do things differently. But there's a lesson to impart on this particular aspect. Don't ally a faction, a minor faction, unless you're willing to fight their enemies.
I am Kane's instrument. Carnage.
So basically, the moment you want to ally a faction is like just before you want to confederate them. Can this win against Valkia? Game is like, nah. But I would take this battle, like genuinely, like consider this. Like, what is she gonna do against me, right? I've got some magic. She's powerful, undeniably so, but she's just got some Chaos Warriors, right? And Marauders. I would corner camp, undeniably so, but it is winnable. Like, that's a rubbish. It's like Valkia is really powerful. But yeah, there is Confederation there. Maybe it's just not worth it with Clarkarant, because like another thing is like Grumbrindle will hate them, so you might benefit.
Dreadlord. Destruction.
Although there is a possibility I could fix this, maybe.
Talk if you must. It won't change your fate.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, there is always that possibility.
Cannot be trusted.
Thankfully, that fucking worked. Now we're left in enemy territory with Tarax right there. But, yeah, I avoided the mess. Oh, and what a glorious mess. Valkia is going to attack soon enough.
No,
Well, we'll deal with that.
you know nothing.
What about him?
Talk if you must.
Yeah, he's not at war. So it's better in some way to secure the military alliance with, like, ignore Clarkarant completely. You can focus on Karenkar because Grumbrindle won't care about that.
Our enemies shall
But yeah,
tremble.
just don't engage in diplomacy until you've got Grumbrindle. Like, he obviously dislikes what we did with Harganeth as well,
But I'm pretty nifty with an
but he doesn't care about Karenkar, right? So basically, he cares about factions he can see, which makes sense. Anyway, Questine signing out. Stay tuned for more. Yeah, turned a bit of a mess, but it is very, very recoverable. Make no mistake on that one. I would just need to fight and defeat Valkia over here. Oh, but money! You're running out of money again. It's like, who gives a crap? Just get a peace agreement. Deal with these guys later. You know, sort everything out, no problem. Money, so Valkia attacks. You gain thousands of gold for defeating her, if you can defeat her.
Merciless.
And if I can't, well, then money is no longer a problem because I'll lose this army and its upkeep. So who cares, more or less, regardless. See you next time.